Okay, I did not expect to have to make this video. This is a challenging video for me to make. I feel like that I'm interrogating this guy over here. So, before we begin, I just want to tell you, Grillo, this isn't going to affect our friendship.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm still your friend.
Thank you.
I will always be your friend.
Don't make me cry. Stop. Don't do this. Come on, don't say that.
I'm saying, as far as business goes, you're dead to me. Like, sure. I will never help you sell a product. I will never help you sell anything or promote anything on my YouTube or anything.
I understand that. And honestly, I wanted this to be a one done thing after how bad I flopped with the album anyways.
Even though you were talking about album 2. We're not getting into that yet. So you guys know, Grillo has been making music. You said that you have been creating it all yourself, correct?
Correct, sir.
And was that truthful?
No.
I don't want any explanations yet. I just want to get through this questionnaire here.
Okay.
So, did you write those lyrics?
Some of it.
What percentage would you say, honest, what's the percentage of lyrics throughout the whole album?
I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't give you a hardcore.
10%.
I say more than that.
Like little, a lot, what?
25, 30 maybe? Because the fact that...
25, 30.
You said no explanation.
We're just going to keep going. Did you do the auto-tune?
No.
Did you do any of this mixcraft or whatever you were talking about?
To make the beat, yes.
So you made the beat?
Correct.
100% you made the beat?
Correct.
Other than writing a little bit of lyrics, did you do anything else?
No, he did all that, like the hardcore mixing, all that happy jazz.
Did you give him $1,600?
I thought I did.
You thought you did?
I can't math.
So you did. You gave him 27. We don't have to do the exact. He has the paperwork to show that it's proof.
I did, and that was just an honest to God mathematical because I can't fucking add.
So we're just gonna start it from the beginning. Grillo, I thought Grillo was becoming this artist and wanting to make songs and like do everything, and like from the Big Willie to Making Love, it was huge. Like from Big Willie to Making Love, you can really see like how much better, I'm gonna say, he did, and I wanted to help him promote that with the understanding that he was just doing it all himself because that's what he told me. Long story short, you had a producer behind the scenes that you never told anyone about. No. So you had this ghost producer that was pretty much making the lyrics, doing all of this stuff and everything, but you portrayed yourself as an artist.
I did.
Why?
Because my philosophy was, I had the beat, right? I figured I give the guy lyrics. I figured
you didn't give him lyrics.
I gave him 30%. Right. Okay. You can say you can argue anywhere 20-30% depending on the song. If you want to argue that, more than fine. My only thing was, I said, if we're gonna change stuff, I said just keep it with the theme of the theme of the song at least, and we did. Like Making Love, the theme was still there. Making Love, just we had to edit some of it obviously to make it good. And so I did sing. I did actually get to sing, and you will put that in. You said, right?
Yeah. So.
Making love, yeah. Making love, yeah. Making love, yeah. Making love, yeah. Making love all through the night. Do you right? Are you ready for what I'm gonna do tonight? Making love, where to? Right.
I told Grillo, I told him that I DM'd Superstar Lamar, because I did, and I wanted to just talk to him. And honestly, I didn't want to talk to him because I thought Grillo was a liar. I just wanted to talk to him to honestly defend Grillo and to kind of clear my name, because people thought I was a scammer, and that's not the case at all. I was literally honestly trying to help Grillo with this singing, or this rapping, or whatever you want to call it. And as soon as I told you that I was going to talk to Lamar, you told me you had to tell me the truth again.
Which was because I didn't do all the lyrics.
Do you want?
I did sing.
do you understand why that's bad?
Yes,
It's making you a liar. So from literally 6 months ago, because I was on Discord with you and you were telling me like, yeah, I'm working on this, I'm doing that. That was a lie.
You're right.
Why did you continue this? And you made me lie to everyone here to make you sound better, but you're nothing. You made beats, but you didn't do anything.
I did make some of the lyrics though, in fairness.
But at the end of the day, those aren't your songs. Let's be real. You paid to have a producer make songs, but those aren't your songs. That's not your art, though.
Well, it's still some of my lyrics, and it's still my beat.
I mean, I can probably hop on a computer right now and make a beat.
You're right.
I'm not saying it's gonna be great or anything, but I'm saying that anyone that has a computer and they have that and they do a little couple YouTube videos, they can make a beat.
You're right.
What I'm telling you is you said these were your songs.
And I did. You're right.
You told
100%. I said that I gave 100% of it all, and that's just not the case. However, though, when I did the copyrights, though, 'cause I have a good go on iTunes, for example, and I was able to have the right to put it on iTunes, which I'll get to that in a minute. And I figured, I put the producer, obviously, so the guy got paid too. I wasn't here to screw anyone as far as the payment goes. My plan was I'd give you your 30%. I figured that'd be fair. I figure I pay him to produce the song.
Which I want to be clear on.
You didn't want.
No, I told Grillo from the beginning, I was like, dude, I don't want your money. And he insisted on giving me money. I just want that to be clear. This is not why I was helping Grillo.
No, I agree. I'm not, you didn't do anything wrong. I lied to you and I owe you my biggest apology.
I just don't like being called a scammer or anything like this when I literally didn't even do anything. I was just like, I mean, the people on the live stream, that I was hyping you up, dude. I was like, dude, Grillo, this is fucking fire. I was dancing to your music. I thought it was you. I really did. You fooled me. You fooled a lot of people. It's just bizarre to me that you thought you were going to get away with lying to everyone.
You're right. And what happened, but the thing is, though, when I did get the songs out, I thought, like, when we were working, I thought I'd have which I do have the right to sell it. I even lost the right to the beat, actually, in the end. Because I actually ended up rereading the contract, and I have the right to sell it. So he gets the $2,700. He doesn't even have to put my name on, like, even me as a contributor at any sort. He gets the full money still. So I didn't make anything from this either. I will be honest with all my fans. I end up literally with a couple $100 in my pocket because I sold it on the private, which I had the right to keep it if I sold it on my site for 50-50. So I made a couple $100.
Well, you didn't make any money.
Well, I sold it.
So you sold about 70 to 80 copies.
Right.
So that's like 800. Let's just say it's $800.
Sure.
Because it's $10 each. So you gave him $400.
Right.
And you didn't pay him $1,600. You paid him around $2,700. I don't need the exact number.
Yeah.
So you lost.
Oh, I lost. So if anyone says that I made money doing this, I definitely didn't. I didn't make a dime doing this. There's no money for me to give you or anyone, because the money, it went to my producer, and I thank him honestly.
To the songwriter.
I mean, I got the
to beat. The guy that made the song.
I still made the beat, Rudnick.
I understand.
I know you don't think that's much, but at least
Well, it's not much when the past 6 months you have been lying to me, saying that you've been making these killer songs.
I understand that, but I still had some of the lyrics and I still had the beat.
And what I don't understand is because now I'm into this, so I'm listening to all Lamar's songs. They sound like your songs. So was him singing it or were you singing it?
I was singing it, at least I thought.
So I
sent him to sing. What you got.
Yeah, and we played. But what I'm asking you is, did you honestly sing through all of those songs, or did he sing some of them? I
had me sing it, and then I sent him
all 5 songs.
Yes, then I sent him the copies. Like, obviously, I sent you one file, but in reality, I sent like multiple MPs, like me singing like a chorus, me singing each verse, and then singing each of them. I said mixing together so it sounds completely flawless, and it would so there's no like issues with like timing.
I literally remember us having conversations of you saying you were doing that.
I know. I'm not here to try to defend that I lied to you.
I'm here to try to understand why you did it.
I said I thought.
Did you want to make yourself look better? I'm just
No,
trying to figure it out.
I figured I would make a little bit of money. I figured.
Yeah, but you could have made a little bit of money with just telling the truth, and this wouldn't even matter.
Well, I figured that, and I figured it would help a lot of people because I figured it would help you, give you some
That's,
extra.
you're still not answering the question.
Well, no, listen, because I am. I figured I would get paid a little bit, you would get paid a little bit, and then even Lamar. When I saw him, I saw on you actually when I first saw his work, it was actually on YouTube. He only had a couple hundred views. I'm like, geez, but he's phenomenal for producing. Like he's a producer, but he does so much good music.
Okay.
I said, geez, I'm like, my name could help him. Like,
it wasn't going to help him though because you were never even going to talk about him.
Well, it kind of would because
I
would sell because he would still get paid. You don't get it. He would.
I know, but
paid.
you said your name was going to help him, but you were never even going to talk about Lamar because you never even told me about it.
Because I would be a ghost producer. He would still get all the money in the end, a lot of the money at least in the end. Because if I sold the song, right? For example, say if I was first of all the album flopped, I was going to sell like 500 copies. Say if I sold even 500 copies, that's roughly $5,000. So he would get 2,500. And then in the end, if I made
you were still not making money.
I'd make like
you just said no. You just said if you made $5,000, he was gonna take 2,500, and you paid him 2,700 already. So you still would have lost $200. I just don't understand why you did all these things.
Well, I'm just okay. Understand though. I figured 5,000 would be like maybe a break even point. I had this on like actual like statistics, like how much like what if scenarios. Say if we sold 10,000, that's $10,000, right? You'd get roughly 2,000. He still got the 2,700, but he still gets 5,000. So I still roughly get 1,000.
So you
but
hold on. So you went through all of this trouble to make $1,000.
Well, I figured that'd be the lower end. Then I figured if I got really lucky, say if we sold what's it called, 3,000 copies, and I just kind of like what if analysis. That's a very small percentage of your population that watch your channel.
But we're going back to the money. It doesn't matter about the money. I just don't understand why you just didn't say you had a producer. That's what I'm saying.
From the beginning, because I'm a dumbass.
That's it.
That's all you. That if you want the shortest, sweetest answer, I fucked up. I figured that we would sell more of the product if we just used fully my name. Then in the copyright section, which is the actual what I use for like DistroKid, so like iTunes and all that, and Pandora, and the private link that, he would he would be under the producer on the technicality side, so he gets money. Because in the end, he still made a lot of money. I didn't screw him out of money. He still got the full 2,700 for his labor, and he still got the 400 from the 50 as promised to him. So I felt like I made money, and he still made money. I promised. I wasn't here to screw anything.
No, I'm not
here to screw
you keep going back to the money. I don't care about the money.
But if you want me why I did it, I figured it would. I figured it would sell. And I figured everyone would win, and then the fans get a great music, and they still got good music in the end.
What I'm asking? Did you like the publicity of people saying that you're fire, like that you made that like you're a good artist?
Not really, honestly. I don't really care for that. I was in it, honestly, like I said.
So, okay, so if you didn't care about that, what benefit did you have to lying?
Like I said, I thought I would sell more.
But in my eyes...
I know you don't...
I'm just telling you, I wanted to explain to you. In my eyes, you went from the Big Willie to, let's just say, Making Love, because that's the song that's in my head. For you to say that you had a producer just makes it that much more legit. Honestly, to me, I think you would have sold more copies if you were like, look, I made the Big Willie. It wasn't great. I do like this music stuff, but I can't completely grasp it, so I have a producer. This is so legit that I have a producer, and if you guys want to hear these songs, you can go get them in this link. What's so wrong with saying that? But you just lying and say, I did it all.
I understand what you're saying. But I said, I want to make sure that we sold as much as possible. And in my eyes, I thought that was a bad idea. Because at the end of the day...
But why didn't you talk to me? Because at the end of the day, whether you did it maliciously or not, I know you didn't. But I'm just saying, YouTube for me, it's my business. This is my career. This is how I have everything that I have. And you carelessly lied to me and made me lie to everyone else. That's what you did. Because I thought you were telling the truth.
And I thought,
Like, did you not think of that?
I didn't think things would go the way they would. I thought, like I said, I thought in the end everyone would win. I thought nobody would lose. Like I said, the fans get good music, you get money, Lamar gets money, I get a little money in. Everybody wins.
It just sounds like such a headache for not a lot of money.
Well, like I said, I ran statistics on this. What happens if I sold 5,000 would be the break-even point about, or 500 copies for the 5,000, that'd be a break-even.
But
then 1,000. Then what if I sold 2,000? Then like you have to understand there's exponential growth.
So before we posted that video the other day, Grillo wanted to post it last week. I explained to Grillo that that it wasn't going to do good. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
I told him because like the way we hyped it up were the live streams. Like every Saturday, Grillo, he had like a new song, or every 2 weeks he had a new song. We were playing it for the live streamers and everything, the people that tuned in. People were loving it. His music was hot, right? So I was coming here while I was here visiting Courtney and my parents and all of that stuff. We were going to make a music video for Grillo while it was hot. I got hurt. So obviously all of that got pushed back and everything, and he wanted to continue to do it. I tried to explain to him that, because he told me that he had like $2,600 in it and everything, and I told him, if you don't want to lose your investment, we should wait on this. We should get it hot again so people will be more inclined. I was just trying to give you business advice, but you ignored that, and that was another reason why it flopped.
I think so now, but I thought at the same time, I figured you're going back to Florida, so how are we ever going to do like a real music video? I'm not going to fly to Florida to do that. That's, I mean, $100 for a plane ticket just one way, another $100 to come back, plus all the time I had to spend on food, water, cost of living in Florida, just for me to actually be down there and then come back. So I was like, it's kind of a headache to do it that way too. So that was my philosophy. So I'm not saying I did this right. Believe me, I'm not trying to tell you I'm right in any of this. That is my bottom point. I owe you, of all people, I think, the biggest apology in the world. Because I really didn't see what my actions could have done. What I pictured was very, very different than what you pictured. And I think the problem is that
I pictured what you painted in my head. You made this narrative.
And I was expecting the narrative to be a lot different in the end. Because, I mean...
in reality, you're really only sorry because you got caught.
That's not true, though.
But that's not true, because you were going to come out with album 2 and still let's be real, you were never going to bring up this producer to me or anyone.
But I figured, again, you would get paid, he would get paid, everybody, the fans would get...
Yeah, but you're saying you owe me an apology because this got out.
Yeah.
That's why you're apologizing.
Because this could have hurt you, and I didn't. My plan wasn't to hurt you. I didn't want this to hurt your YouTube or your career or anything. I was expecting it not to hurt you. I figured everything would go completely smooth, and you would still have nothing to lose at the end of the day, only to gain. If I knew this was going to blow up into this proportion of hell on earth, then I wouldn't have done what I done. I wouldn't have. My plan is never to throw you under a bus. I wouldn't have thought about that. Believe me, I know what's like to be thrown under a bus. I mean, I did it with Onion. I wouldn't have done it to you, believe me. I have empathy. But, like I said, when I bought the music, though, when I was buying the production, I figured that I would have the rights to the music. And I do have the rights to sell it. I don't have rights as in, like, he can post on his site, for example, and he can take every penny. And I get no royalty, not even for any part of the lyric or any part of the beat. Which... is fine. I didn't read the contract. He has every right to do that. Nothing I can do. He has every right. In fact, actually now he can even keep the melody, but that's beside the point. But that's because I didn't read the contract. I have the right to sell it, which is why I was able to put it on iTunes, and I postponed it because I don't feel like getting a quarter of a cent per stream. That's literally what you get by the time you divide all the math up. So... that's why things went the way they did. I think as far as like why. And again, why I had him I just put him in the copyright part so he gets his royalty, is because that way I figured my name, I boost the sale of it. There was a business objective on that part. I didn't do it to be malicious. I figured,
Yeah,
hey,
but you don't do business with lying.
well, I mean, I figure, I mean, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber doesn't lie.
Well, Justin Bieber doesn't write the music.
Who
He
said?
sings.
Who said he doesn't write his
Look up,
music?
look up any of the artists online. Any of them.
So you're
Most of
telling
them
me
not.
a lot of them don't make their own?
No.
Songs? So when Justin Bieber made that Lonely song, you think someone wrote that he's so lonely? He didn't write that?
Right.
So you don't think that
have
Justin wrote that
have
from
you
the heart?
If you actually listen, have you ever actually like Googled like how pop singers do things? You realize a lot of them are.
I'm sure there's people out there that do
There's
that.
A lot of them. They're a pretty face.
But
and
I
that's
mean,
it.
a lot of music has heart to it. I think what makes you an artist is that you've been through something, or something like you sing it from the heart. You write from the heart, and that's why artists are who they are.
If you listen to many like real like good artists, like rock artists, country stars, but generic pop, no. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. That's where I got the idea, for one, because it's like, fuck, I could just make a beat, slap auto-tune on it, and then that's when I figured I just need a producer that's willing to do it. And he was willing to do it, and he was a great producer. It was like, he only had a couple hundred views, and I'm like, this guy, I think
he only had a couple hundred views. I can get away with lying about it.
I figured, he was also cheaper than like that, thousands upon thousands like a high-end producer would cost. But no, he still was very good. I figured, you know what? He would be the guy to work with. And I figured, you know what? He sits on the sideline. I give him the paycheck, under the copyright part and the legality of it. So he gets his money because that's fair. And I use my name to post it. Or to boost it, rather.
Yeah, I guess. I
know you don't like the fact that I didn't do 100% of the lyrics. I know you.
I don't care that you didn't do it. I care that you lied about it. That's what I'm trying to get at. The lying was the problem, because not only did you lie to me, you watched me lie to other people, and then yesterday when we had the conversation, you still didn't tell me the full truth, and I went on my YouTube once again to defend you within a lie. So like every single time.
I don't know what part that you put on your community part that you lied about. I don't get that part the second time.
I said what you told me. The producer just spiced it up. That you still were telling me that you did the lyrics and stuff. Wow. You still said all of that. And then I put that on my YouTube lying again, and you read that and you're like, okay, this is good. Like you were gonna get away with it again. I mean,
he did spice it up.
He made the music. You can argue, but he made it.
But I made the beat, and I made, whether you say 20 or 30% of the lyrics, that's still some of my lyrics. I don't get that. That's the part of me. I still did some of it. I mean, I'm not going to throw myself completely under a bus like that.
I'm frustrated that you said you've put hours and hours and hours and you didn't.
You're right. And that part, like, again, I know I lied to you. I'm not trying to.
It's just weird to me because, like, we're friends. And, like, I just don't see a reason in lying about that.
Because I figured it would sell better.
But why wouldn't you just talk to me? I just don't get it.
Because I figured it would be better if you didn't know. I know this doesn't come out right. Like I said, I'm not trying to admit that. I'm not trying to say that I was right. Believe me, I know I did a lot of wrong in this. A lot of wrong. A lot of wrong on. Especially to you of all people. But it didn't. But when I was thinking about this through, it didn't. It was at first. It was like I said. It wasn't supposed to be this horrible thing. It's supposed to be very. I guess. Like I said, everyone's supposed to win. But that's not what happened.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what else to ask you or say.
I mean, that's what happened. Like I said, gave producer the beat, gave producer some lyrics. Then again, he edited lyrics. I sang, record, done.
I almost feel like stupid now that I believed you. Because like you sent me the Making Love, like how you did it. And it's It's bad. It's bad.
Well, I told you I sound like a dying Waller singing.
Yeah, but you. I keep going back to, but like you told me you were using the auto tune. I'm like, man, Grillo's getting good at this. Like I thought you were gonna go somewhere with this. Like I thought I was helping you because this was gonna grow and you were gonna succeed with it. I didn't just do this for a cash grab. I didn't even care about money. I cared because I was helping you, but I wasn't. But it wasn't you.
Well, again, I thought
you had a talent, is what I'm trying to say, and you didn't have a talent. You lied about having a talent, and that bothers me.
And I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying I didn't lie to you. Believe me, I get it. I lied. I owe you the biggest apology of all people in this world.
I just don't get it.
Like I said, I screwed up big time with this. And again, like I said, my boss song, I thought I'd have the rights to the song, that he wouldn't be able to post it. Instead, I give him the royalty, which is how it usually works. The producer gets a royalty that gets paid. There is a business.
My GoPro just died, so just carry on.
All right, so there is a business to this. Usually, what happens is that the producer gets royalties. There's like the pop artist is the front man. The producer does the production.
But people know about producers. Like, Justin Bieber's not going around saying, I don't have a producer.
Which, again, I lied. I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, we're just going in circles. We're just talking about the same thing over and over.
Yeah, so I lied to you. I guess if we're going to...
You lied to me, you lied to everyone.
I lied, yes. I lied to you, I lied to everyone. I do apologize, but I made the beat, made some lyrics. I apologize for not being clear and honest on that. But that's the reason why I did it, I guess. And I feel like an onion. Believe me, I pulled my onion here, and I do apologize to you. Because I don't want to hurt our friendship with this.
And I will say, still am your friend.
I don't ever want to do business
I really am
again.
Not stoked about you right now. I'm not.
I'm sure you're not, buddy.
I'm a bit annoyed.
I'm sure you are, buddy.
Like, notice how I didn't even joke and squeeze your hand.
I'm sure. Thank you.
Yeah,
I thought I was using your bad hand, but...
No, that was my good hand.
But
yeah, never will I do business with you again.
I understand.
Hope this was a lesson.
It was. I did learn a lesson.
Just don't lie.
Understood, buddy.
Well, I guess that's the end of the video. If you made it this far, don't be hard on Grillo. Don't, say stupid things.
No, they have the right to.
I mean, I didn't make this video to, portray you to be a bad person, because you're not a bad person. You've done things for me that some friends never would do. This dude's taking my shit out. He's done a lot for me, and I don't want to make this video to portray him as a bad person. I want it to be, I wanted to clear my name, because I've read a few times that I'm the scam artist and stuff, and I
read it.
I didn't have any intentions of doing that, or I don't even think it was a scam. I just think he lied. I mean, the music he paid for, so he's allowed to sell and everything. I think it's stupid, because if I knew all of this, I would have just told him not to do it, because he wasn't going to make any money doing it. And I could have saved him $2,700 in this whole conversation and everything, but he didn't tell me. So here we are. We made this video. Like it, dislike it, I don't know. Didn't want to do this, but I felt the need to, clear my name and just
get the truth.
Get the truth out and let this get past. We're not going to talk about Grillo's music anymore. I'm not going to play it in live streams. It's dead to me. I thought it was cool because I thought it was him, but it wasn't, and that's it. Peace.